I was waiting to see if Asmi would go live. No, yeah, I woke up at like 6, 7 o'clock at night. But I was waiting to see if Asmongold was gonna go live. And he didn't. Sad. So yeah, I found a new game. Just a little short treat. So the real tea. The tea. Biomutant? No, I've never heard of that. So the tea is World of Warcraft has this like sneaky update that they're doing tomorrow or something. And it's gonna help me deliberate whether or not I'm gonna like keep my World of Warcraft subscription going and keep playing WoW. Right. Or where the fuck? Where's the background? Oh, oh, okay. Anyways, I'll look into it. Biomutant. Yeah. I don't think I've heard about that. Um so yeah, I'm really anxious to see um what's going on with World of Warcraft and like what they have planned, and if it's really shitty and it's not fun and I'm not really interested in it. Um like I kind of want to stream more WoW. I want to play more WoW on stream and stuff like that, right? But um it's just kind of stuff. Like I just go like I think with every other game I'm really audible. I will sit there and be able to voice what I'm doing in the game, like especially first person games. I think that's why I love first person games so much. It's so easy to like react, like for me to like be expressionary about it or whatever. Expressive. Sorry, expressive is the word I was looking for there. Um when new things come to WoW, I would like to utilize my channel to react to them, to play the content and enjoy it. But yeah, like for the most part, the issue for me with World of Warcraft is I go mentally mute. I can't vocalize everything I'm doing in World of Warcraft. I can't. The only way to really make World of Warcraft interesting is like not exactly talking and focusing on the World of Warcraft when you're playing it, right? Like you're just kind of like using it as a background noise thing, and you know, what's the point of me just turning on stream just for that? I'm not looking for a game that's background noise. I like utilizing the game as an instrument to entertainment. So, um yeah, we'll see if that's worth me turning stream on with WoW tomorrow. But we're gonna press X to doubt on that one. we're gonna press X to doubt on that one. So, um, you know, 50-50. I'll even stream at all tomorrow because I might be interested in dabbling in it and like playing WoW, but off stream because it just won't be very entertaining. I don't know. You know, we'll see. And yeah, so that's a 50-50 for tomorrow night or whatever. But tonight, decided I would get on and jam out for a little bit this game that I saw so I can play it and uninstall it and get it off my computer. And install other things because like I saw that there's Tales of Arise that they put on Game Pass, and I really want to play that too, but I want to make sure that when I come back from my trip in April that I don't have really anything else on my agenda, and I just kind of like I think I should just play Fallout games and just like jam out Fallout all because at the end of April, the fans are releasing that huge Fallout London mod update for Fallout 4. And I mean, people have been talking about it for so long. I might as well play the thing like it's a damn video game. They've been working on that for a really long time. I would hope that the mod works half decently. I would really like to try it. See, April's gonna be Fallout month. The girl TikTok. Ah, I don't believe I did. I'm bad about that. I have 4 Discord messages from people that I just haven't seen. Okay. Wait, okay. Oh, her model's cute. I love her eyes. I love her eyeballs. Oh, and I see, is her collar like a jester collar? Or whatever, like those fluffs? Do that with mine? I don't know what, with money? Yeah. Yeah, with money we can do anything. No. Yeah, I'd say for me, if I were to invest any further money in VTubing, as nice as 2D models look, I would actually, if anyone gave me any sort of money and said, here, spend this on VTubing, I would be like, oh shit, I'm gonna get a 3D model. I want something like along the lines of whatever the fuck Vebe has. Like, have you seen Vei's recent streams? Like, bro, like Vei's recent, like, just the model looks so good. Yeah, look, I was in the middle of watching. I was sitting here watching her play New Vegas. It looks so good. Hold on. Look at this. Look at her. That looks like 2D, but it's a fucking 3D model, and it blows my mind. Like, I envy. Ugh. Oh, I love it so much. Like, the freedom that she has, the expression that she has with this model is just like, that's what I want out of VTubing. Like, I need this for me. You know? Like, I aspire. I was like watching her, she was like stretching and stuff, and all the chat was doing the T because it looked like she was T posing. It was really funny. But yeah, you know, she uses it super casually, and like that would be me too. And I just love how clean it looks. It doesn't look like some of the blocky 3D models that you see. Like, those lines are just so clean. It just like blows my freaking brains that her model looks so damn clean. Yeah, and I think it just makes it look really, really good. Yeah, look at her stretch. Look at this stretch. I want to be able to stretch with my model like that. That's all I want. I want my arms to go up with me. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think my artists like it's not drawn like that, right? So like that's the issue. This one she's only going to move the way that my artist has her drawn. And so I don't think the rigger could make her arms go up and it would look it's just not going to look like that. A 2D drawing is not going to look like a 3D model stretching. So, you know. Yeah, like it's just like you have to imagine that sort of quality in a 3D model. That's 10 grand plus. That's how much money that is. Like you're talking $4,000 to $5,000 for art. I feel, and like maybe more, and then like I feel like whatever you need to like run that, like the computer and shit. But I'm not artistic. Like I will never. Also, like I don't have the luxury of spending time doing that because then I don't have time to create content. Do you think if she spent the time learning how to make her own model, she would be able to also sit there and stream? That's the thing about it. Like, I'm not an artistic person. Never have been, never will be. And everything I've ever tried to draw and make and design and stuff always looks pretty shitty. There's people who are just naturally talented in that. And it would be a disservice for me to just try to copy their work because that's all I want. I just want that. I just want like what my model looks like pretty much already, but like just 3D and a different outfit. If I could have this model turned into 3D and just put cute different outfits on her, I'd be happy. I really would. But that's way too difficult, and I also don't want to plagiarize. Like that's the thing is like I feel like my idea is like really well drawn up by the two people that I've had now draw her, both Remy and Karen. And I feel like I would just do a really bad disservice of trying to plagiarize their art. Like I would just make it look like shit. I'm surprised you're not playing Night. What? Is that a new game? I haven't heard about it. What kind of game? Like, what kind of game is it? I've not heard anything about it. Is it like first person, third person? What kind of game is it? Like sandbox, MMO? Let's see. Massive multiplayer online, so it's an MMO. I see there it has bad reviews. Oh, it says it's like Throne and Liberty. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, what are you trying to sell me here? No, 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 no. just don't look. Does this got NFT or crypto in it? Hell no! Hell no! God, no. Don't touch that with a 10-foot pole. That's got NFT in it. Don't mind NFT. Get the fuck out of here. Don't mind NFT. This destined to fail. It's just fucking money cash grab. That means you know the people don't care about the game. The fuck? That literally means you know the people don't care about the game. Come on. Come on. Come on. They're selling you a product with a video game. They're selling you a product with a video game. Please don't be so easily sold to. If you enjoy the game, that's great, but I could see why it's not probably getting any acknowledgement. They should try making a game and not anything to do with NFTs, because people don't like that in their games. If they want a truly successful video game, you know. That's the thing. That's why I stay subscribed to World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is going to be the only one to do it right forever, probably. Like, that's reality. Is like, and the thing is like, there's no difference. It's not like pay to win doesn't plague World of Warcraft. It does, but I've been playing World of Warcraft for so long, and I don't care about the end game. I don't play it because I want to raid, because I want to PvP. I'm not competitive in it. I just like the way World of Warcraft looks, always will. And there's things in it that I enjoy doing gameplay-wise, aesthetically, nostalgia, so I just like enjoy it for that. And so yes, definitely find MMOs that you want to enjoy and stuff like that, but like I personally won't be picking up any new MMOs. The only other MMO that I have my eye on right now, like if World of Warcraft's update tomorrow is not my cup of tea, it's alright, I'm probably gonna unsubscribe for a while. And yeah, Bless is no more, you know, that's the thing. It's because Round 8 sold it, and Round 8 went to make Lies of P, but you can't blame Round 8 because Round 8, they made Lies of P is a really good game. So you know they're amazing developers, and I know if they had the support they needed to continue working on Bless, and if they had kept working on Bless, it would have been great. But unfortunately, they sold it, so like, that's just the way that works. But like, the premise of the game was great, but there was too many roadblocks in their way that prevented them from doing what they truly wanted to, you know, make was a great game, and then they stopped and they went and made a great game. You know, like, so props to them, honestly. Like, I will never be mad at them for doing that. Just a lot of video games with MMOs, they don't make great games nowadays. Unfortunately, like, that's just something they don't do. So, we'll see. I'm looking at ESO because you know, I'm a Bethesda fangirl. Todd Howard has emptied my wallet time and time again. But I enjoy the games. I enjoy my Bethesda games. I don't play them competitively. I don't think anyone in their right fucking mind plays a Bethesda game. Who the fuck plays a Bethesda game competitively? And maybe that's the thing I probably enjoy the most about it. And I enjoy the most about, like, interacting with other people. Enjoy Fallout and Skyrim and Elder Scrolls and stuff, is like, it's not about being competitive. Like, we're just a bunch of nerds who know things about the lore, and we like the game, right? Anyways, this game I found on Game Pass. This game apparently only takes 2 hours to complete, so if I actually completed that fast, I might, after 2 hours, take a break and play more Skyrim, but we'll see how I'm feeling then, because it's already pretty late. It's already 11:30, so I don't know, we'll just see how I'm feeling. But I guess we'll complete this right away, I guess. I don't know. I will see. I don't know. This game, yeah, it just came out on Game Pass, I think, recently. I don't know, I didn't see it before. It looks really visually appealing. It is called Return to Grace. This game is about, something with an AI, and you are someone who's going to, like, you're going to fix it or something. Like, it was broken, and I don't know. You know what? Let's just find out. Let's just figure it out. Let's just see what the game's about. We'll figure it out. I don't know what zero expectations.
Stick's not responding.
Okay, cool. It's 3820. Zero
Can you
expectations.
take
at all.
control?
The storm is interfering with my senses.
Fuck. Humanity's greatest achievement rests here. Ancient.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9.
Oh,
there
shit.
it is.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Addie? Addie, please respond.
Everything hurts.
You've been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah, I got that.
My hull is intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
So will my back. Can you let me out?
Not before we talk about your suit.
Okay, talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have 5.35 hours of oxygen, maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Addie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have
Alan,
enough to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
Okay.
Seriously. This stupid piece of junk.
I'm right here.
Ugh!
Alright.
Visibility's terrible. Any sign of the spire?
I'm not picking up anything new, just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point, if there is one.
Alright. Let's figure out where you're at, Grace.
Sleep well.
You know the beacon could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace is here. I can't believe this storm. Where would this have come from?
There is record of ancient terraforming on other
I guess
moons.
I'm just supposed to
I
keep
think it's safe to
waltzing.
assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
There's something man-made here. Looks like a weather station, or maybe a seismic station. It looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea Dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan.
Whoa. Okay, I see this thing that she has on her wrist. We're like following that.
There's a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
This looks climbable.
Okay. That's a hell of a way to climb.
Which way here?
I'm thinking this way. Okay. Oh, okay.
There goes the back again.
Oh, yeah. I would
What
be...
happened?
My ass
Fell
would be
into a stupid
paralyzed
fissure.
after all that.
Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at least someplace where it will be easier to find my body.
I like her sense of humor. Her sense of humor is doing it for me. Okay.
Looks a little tight.
A little tight.
It's opened up again.
Okay.
Another station. They're too close together to be weather stations.
So seismic then. Icequakes would be the risk of building.
Ice quake.
So it makes sense they would track activity. The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
We're close. I can feel it.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Alright. Yeah, I see something.
This has to be it.
What are you seeing, Addie?
I'm looking at what must be the Spire superstructure.
Okay.
I can't imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old storm?
I don't know. It doesn't seem possible. I can see.
How would you grab?
Did you make it, Addie?
What would you grab
No,
onto?
one
You
sec.
would slide right off.
I'm in. All right, Grace.
Ooh,
Let's
look
find
at
out what
her.
you've
She
been up to
got
for the past 900 years.
hips, curves. Damn. Ooh, she's working it. Okay, girl. Look at that strut. All right. Okay. I see you. What are we doing?
Hope my light still works.
Alright. Getting a little creepy.
Well, you should see this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
6 months of space flight. Girlie's crazy.
Looks like a bit of a labyrinth, but I'm still picking up the signal ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Oh my lord, I'm scared something's gonna just like, how do you know
Structure
there's
looks to be
nothing
in decent
down here?
condition.
Another good sign.
Something's gonna start barreling at me. I'm gonna start screaming.
Everything about this place looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the right size.
Don't say it, Addie. We've had our hopes dashed before.
These can't be powered. Must be airflow in the tunnels.
Okay.
I have to say, there's more atmosphere than I was expecting.
Not nearly enough to survive.
Oh. Okay. Now what? You're here?
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through.
Okay. Nice.
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 15-meter fall here would be the equivalent of falling less than 3 meters at standard G. Which
Oh.
you must...
It's probably fine.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Oh, okay. I see how that would work. Yeah, it's like you would just feel a little lighter as you, the further
Gosh, I
you
hope this
fall,
is
the
the right
heavier
way.
you'd be. But like, okay.
Oh boy, this is slick.
Addie?
Oh no.
Oh. Okay.
Whoa.
Are you hurt, Addie?
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous. This has to be the Grey Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
I found the beacon.
What is this?
The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Scan it.
The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal. I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close.
Okay.
First position is locked. Second calibration position is up. That's two.
Easy.
And here's the final position. That's it. We're in. Accessing the network now. Oh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what do we do?
Shit. Alan, you there? Alan?
Hello,
Ha!
a visitor. Let's have a look.
Uh-oh.
Where's Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you... Grace?
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
Okay. Oh, what?
Look for a hinged floor grate at the foot
This
of
must
one of
be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Oh.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grace Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
Yeah. That's awesome.
The first
They'll
step
never
to
take
restoring
our
Grace is to bring the
freedom.
Spire's power station back online.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
No.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Okay. The 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Until we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Addie.
I will refer to you as Addie, then, until we have a better idea of who you are. Do they not have squares where you are from?
Just
What?
give me a second.
I made a square. It doesn't need to be bigger?
Light only the 9 lights at the direct center of the panel. You need to toggle the other lights off.
Oh. I didn't know I needed to turn the other freaking lights off. She didn't tell me that at first. Like, okay, girl. Like, damn, give me all of the instructions. Some of the lights were already lit. I don't
what
know.
exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness. Go ahead and activate the elevator.
We're just doing what the computer tells us. No questions asked.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the Spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. That makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today. Can you open this?
With some difficulty. I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addy.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was creepy.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty. What's the crane for?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
Am I... Are these it? I think it's those.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
Interesting.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed. We are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
Uh-oh. There you go. Uh-oh.
The turbine has failed us.
It seems
That's
it
not
has.
good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright.
The wicked instrument. This is really neat.
Going down. I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not.
Easy enough.
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
Very short and sweet
You're
kind of
sure
guy.
I'll be able to fix this.
If you trust in my word, yes.
Okay.
You must first cast out the old turbine.
Okay.
Now cast aside the wretched unit. Now you shall place the new turbine.
I'm guessing this one. Okay.
Grace?
Everett.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel, and spread word of my return.
Whoa.
From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered. We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
And you were showing such promise.
Like, damn.
Do you know what these are?
I have no record. They are likely parts to support the workings of this station.
So I think I go back? You said? Homegirl just walks? Okay.
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened.
Oh.
The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age. From what I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
Okay.
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
That door. I'm just using my intuition to guide me here, really.
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Tau.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi? The Roman numeral 10?
Okay.
Please tell me you know your Roman numerals. How
Oh,
about
fuck,
a big
no.
fat X? You know that one?
Oh.
Perhaps
Okay.
it's the
I was
symbol used to
drawing.
sign documents.
Just give me a sec.
I don't know what she wanted. I was like, huh? Wait, did she mean like an X across the whole thing? There we go.
Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Do you believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes. This must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors?
That's correct, Addy. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
Some Illuminati shit going on here.
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian. The triangle must represent the spire.
Oh.
Beautiful, don't you think?
Does it matter if it's beautiful?
That's another way to see it, sure.
Ooh. That is another way to see it. Very interesting. Does it matter if
Cool
it's
statue.
beautiful?
Or maybe it's a mobile.
I like
Do the
that.
little
I like
moons
that
move?
comment. That is
Perhaps
a
at one
very
point in time.
deep
Though I'm not
comment.
sure of
Like,
the
that
right
is
of
really
that.
deep.
Just
Like,
curious.
does it matter if it's beautiful? Oh. Okay.
Is this an airlock?
Yes. The spire beyond this point can be pressurized.
So what are we doing?
I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
Unfortunately.
I have about 5 hours left.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing.
Uh-oh.
I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
That's not gonna be good.
Hello, Addie.
Hello. So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
This is really cool.
How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
What is this place?
Remaining connected to one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think?
Yeah.
Do you recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd love to know what you think of them. For the calibration process, do you see them, Addie? Life in perfect stillness? The flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Go ahead. Please consider an object, Addie.
I like this
This
one.
looks like Pacific Revival. Part of an archway, maybe. That's a pretty big piece to ship all this way.
So it must be important, even though it's no longer holding up a roof.
I guess its purpose has changed.
As can happen with people, too.
Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is
This
essential.
is
How about
sus.
above freezing and we proceed?
It's really up to Addie. If you don't wish to consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
This statue could be outer colonial. It's simple, but it's quite beautiful, I guess.
And why would its beauty matter?
Yeah,
People like pretty
again. Again with the why is the beauty
Human
matter?
truth spanning thousands of years.
Ooh, this
What's the
is
point of this,
deep.
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn. I have no idea what this is. A
It's an
weapon or
anvil,
tool of some
girly.
It's a device for working metal. Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Addie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps?
Mm-hmm.
You're not a planner, are you?
I've been told that. Is this a lantern?
An expression of our certainty in the flow of time.
How so?
A craftsman spent months carving this remarkable device based on the absolute certainty that after day, night would follow.
All right, I follow.
What would you say these objects have in common?
They're artifacts from long before the building of the station.
The things we leave behind say something about us, don't they?
What a society leaves behind is all we have in understanding how they lived.
But
Mhm.
we're interested in what you were willing to leave behind in order to come here.
Haven't left a whole lot, to be honest.
I believe that's all I will need to set the perfect temperature.
Finally.
You can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
Oh shit, bitch, she just told you she can kill you because she thinks nobody's finna care. That's what I just collected from that. Holy shit. That's what I just collected from that. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Go ahead and choose a blue, Maddie.
These yellow ones are speaking to me.
How about this one?
A solid choice. You walked an unsteady path to get here, and I think you've come in search of comfort, perhaps. Or you wish to become part of something bigger than yourself. I'm making the lighting adjustments now. Ah, perfect timing. The room is fully compressed, and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
What?
Very
Yeah,
good.
she's gonna set the oxygen
when you're
levels
ready,
absolutely
you can
low.
remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing.
Don't
Addie.
take that helmet
I'm
off.
certain it is safe.
No.
Okay.
Now I want you to take a deep breath. A nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful.
Okay.
And when you're ready, another deep breath in. Deep as you can, Addie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release.
She
Very
finna pass
good,
out.
Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in another life-nurturing breath. Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of oxygen.
Next, I want you to really open your body by reaching up toward the sky.
Okay.
Wonderful. How's that feel, Addie?
Good, I guess.
Nice.
And we're almost done the calibration.
Oh.
For our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
Okay.
Now, once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you. Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Almost there. 3, 2.
Oh.
Let's try again.
That was unfair.
Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and that's 10 seconds.
Okay.
Excellent, Addie.
Hi, Acid
We've
Candy.
done great work here today. I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
How are you?
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
Okay. Man, these AIs finna try to keep you here, girly. I'm telling you, this is creepy.
I'll do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know if anything is not quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
These tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working. You wouldn't build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people, which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end. This must be the transit control room. Looks like people worked here. No power?
There is no current running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my return.
Uh-oh.
I'm just looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
Control?
How can I tell them about you?
Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look. These look like crystal core processors.
Okay.
Amazing.
Do you still use
Went
this
on a
technology?
hike. Hey,
Maybe too expensive to
nice.
build
Got
today.
out, got some fresh air in your lungs. Hell yeah. Yeah, the weather's been getting better. It's spring. It's nice to get out.
This should show the power status of the room's various systems. Well, nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said,
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Addie.
well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
It's worth a try.
Well, there's your problem right there. Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I told you,
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
He's more accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets, while I'm very much attuned to the needs of individuals.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind,
You activated Control and Empathy.
for all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Can you combine the systems? Take the edge off Control with a little empathy?
I suppose it's possible, but there's no telling what the outcome of something like that would be.
Could it be any worse than Control?
It can always be worse.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, Addie.
You're right. What do I know? Don't blame me if he turns out to be a murderer.
Addie?
Yep, it's me.
Great. What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
Yes, please.
All right. Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel.
Okay. Is this?
Go ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Sure. We'll call you pal.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems. Power's up. I'll let you do the honors.
Here we go.
Alright.
Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Addie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Ice? You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
It's okay. Is there, some kind of de-icing system or something?
I don't know.
There is not.
Alright, let's look for something to deal with the ice.
Okay. We'll figure it out. How do y'all think we can deal with the ice? 'Cause this game is definitely like there is no map, there's no directioning. I think well, there was equipment over here.
This looks like a welder's jetpack. It's
Oh,
been disassembled for some reason. This one looks to be in working order.
okay.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice.
Hey.
Alright, pal. Let's try this one on for size.
So, what's it gonna do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
that? A little blue light.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to control this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Can you open the fuel throttle to the torch?
Okay. Whoa. I like that. What is it?
That's called an icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone removed them.
Okay.
I can take control if you like.
You know how to fly this?
It's pretty easy. Stuff shoots out the back and you get thrown up into the air.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, it's working. We can fly.
easy, pal.
Well, where do you want to go?
Alright. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look at the ice. And, pal, it's super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know, but it's great, isn't it?
Yep. As long as you don't kill me.
Okay.
Right. This should be close enough.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
This is really hard. Ugh, these stupid flames are throwing me around.
I think that's good. Let's have a look at the rest of the track.
You got it. As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Just keep it up. Literally.
Okay.
There's more ice here on the right. Whoa, hold it steady.
Sorry. Ah,
You may want to ease up, Addie. Don't push him too hard.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
on it.
Alright.
This last bit here. Now you got the hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
Well, I'm afraid we're almost done.
Okay.
That's it. Do you think you can get me back?
Yeah, I know. Got stuff to do.
Yeah. Alright.
That's fun, pal. We make a good team, right?
Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the pod.
Alright. So we get in this thing.
So, where are we heading again?
I will be able to obtain structure schematics once we reach the next level.
So we don't know
We'll
where
see
we're
any
going.
dead bodies.
Oh my god!
so.
Hope so! Ma'am, don't say that. You're training the AI. It's a baby AI.
Do you know if the
believe
pod
she just
system has
said
stops
that.
along the way?
It does not. We are arriving at the track terminus now.
I'm scared. Okay. Well, this is kind of nice. Oh yeah, it's frozen.
This looks like a
as hell.
settlement. Can't believe how well preserved it is.
You think people could be alive in there?
You should really consider thinking before you speak. And then consider not speaking.
Logic. As long as life support is functional, it's not entirely impossible that someone's taken up here.
Or they could be zombies.
Well, that settles it. I'll disable Pal now.
No.
Don't you dare. We might need him.
Leave Pal
Ooh,
alone.
more buttons.
You really are unburdened by intellect, aren't you?
What's the pattern here?
It's the Latin zes.
Huh?
Z?
Right. Slower processors. You might call it a backwards Z or
Backwards
Z.
Z.
And you'll need to make it the full width and height of the panel.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Just having PAL running in the background is making us all a little stupider. If we did switch PAL off, I could always switch him back if we need to burn something.
Leave him alone.
Honestly, do you know
wait.
what backwards is?
Shut up! I
Do you know
do.
what a Z looks like?
It's a top and bottom, and then like
There.
yeah. Now she's harassing me.
I've been thinking about why anyone would want Grace to be shut down. And I wonder if there could have been a flaw in her base programming.
Clearly.
Like what?
Control
Logic
and empathy
itself.
programming divert valuable processing power away from cognitive ability.
Which way am I going?
The big colorful doors. As I was saying, empathy interferes with practical decision-making.
Mm-hmm.
Control is a 4-year-old.
You are a 4-year-old.
Uh-oh.
Please stop.
Uh-oh.
It says Keeper Rosaline.
She looks like a keeper.
She's pretty.
What do you suppose a keeper is?
It must have been a revered title if a statue was made for her.
Huh. Spire caretaker, maybe.
So there's 4 different AI now.
The settlement is through the large doors behind you. The key
That's
to
fine.
restoring Grace may be about understanding her potential flaws.
Are you going to tell me the pattern?
You think we're flaws?
Having a few flaws is perfectly all right.
Logic sounds jealous to me.
Jealous? Of what? You can't even open doors without me.
Where are you going with this?
We'll talk again once you can tell me whoever it is. Figure that out, and I'll grant you access to the main elevator.
Oh my
Grant
god.
me access? Logic. Seriously?
She has no way to do things without your help. It must be frustrating for her.
Could we create another hybrid? Logic and empathy?
Yeah. Like how you made me. I could give it a try.
Stop, stop, stop. You'll burn the place down.
Uh-oh.
I will run a logic and empathy configuration as long as you promise never to allow PAL here to do any reconfiguring of our processing.
Deal.
I don't think that smart lady likes me very much.
Hello, Addie. Where do you want to start?
Can we start with the security door to the settlement elevator?
They are encrypted. It would take me days to work out the pattern.
Is there any other way into the settlement?
There is a room off to the side that does not have an encrypted entry. Perhaps we'll find something helpful there.
I'm here.
So you can open these ones?
They have simple passcodes. I can retrieve and play back for you. You will need to enter the sequence manually.
Okay.
This looks like another control room. Looks like the image from the Spire entrance. This must be the Spire structure. It must be in this section here. Can you tell me where Grace's processors are located?
You would need to access the console,
Mm-hmm.
which is directly across from the map.
Is this the console?
Yes, this is where humans can track activity within the Spire. Elements of the interface are missing. I'm not sure I can access it.
I think my comm device can be calibrated to connect.
Of course, yes. Let's give that a try.
Okay.
There are records here of people who have occupied the rooms over the years. You got it.
Do we know the Spire's capacity?
50 units. There it is.
Alright.
There are millions of names here.
Millions.
Well done.
Millions.
If a million people cycled through here, no one could have lived here that long.
A few weeks at most, by my estimates.
So it's like a hub.
Okay, I found record of an Everett who stayed on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
Unlike other visitors, there is no record of him leaving the spire.
Oh.
So, Everett was a worker, or a colonist who lived here. Is that enough for you, Logic?
Hardly. It does nothing to explain why Grace would be calling to him.
So I'll need to find a way up to the 3rd floor.
Perhaps we can find one on the spire map.
Oh.
Alright, what are we looking for?
Yeah.
Grace processors are located at the top of the structure, as might be expected. There is also a massive radio beacon.
The beacon is the key, Addie. You must go now to activate the beacon to call the masses back to the spire.
Just a few minutes ago, you wanted me to leave on my ship.
The beacon is the answer. It has always been the answer.
Okay. Can you get me to the beacon then? Control?
Control will not be able to override security.
Then we need to learn more about Everett.
Here's the room where Everett once stayed.
Ooh, maybe we can see it from the balcony.
Possibly, but I don't see a viable route to get there.
I can see apartments.
Those are on level 2.
Well, if we can get to that balcony, maybe we can find a way to level 3.
See a beam.
I can climb this.
I suppose.
I don't see many other options.
Okay.
It's pretty much a straight shot across. Looks sturdy enough.
Even in low G, a fall could result in an injury.
I've already fallen a few times from this height.
Yeah.
Careful, Addie. If you broke a leg, how would you get back to your ship?
You sound like my mom. Whoa.
Addie! Addie!
Whoa! Oh, okay. I didn't know she was gonna fall that easy.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
So, you're going to try again after that? You nearly broke your neck, Addie.
Yep, you're totally my mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
I was going slow.
Please, be careful.
This is so cool.
Quiet, please.
Just concentrate on your breathing.
Yikes.
This is so exciting.
Breathe, Addie. Very good. Now keep walking forward.
Okay.
I can't watch.
Ooh.
I knew you could do it.
You should really try running across next time.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
hoping there won't be a next time.
It'd be faster too.
Looks pretty empty. Maybe the rooms were for short work contracts.
2-week work contracts?
Or were people just visiting the spire?
Damn, this is bougie. Look at this bed.
People sat or knelt here.
This was a place for meditation.
Should I do the same?
This looks like a shrine.
To honor Grace.
That looks like her symbol.
Illuminati shit.
Where did these go to?
This entire settlement is connected to a vacuum tube system. From what
Oh,
I can tell,
badass.
they are headed in one direction. The top
Vacuum
of the
tubes
spire.
are badass.
Some weird little lavatory.
What? It's a
They've changed much over
shower.
the years.
Not really. I've seen weirder. I've seen ones where people sat on ceramic bowls of water.
If they pooped in the water, what did they drink?
Well, how else are we supposed to do it? Oh.
Well, check out the rooms, I guess. Look for a way to the next level?
Oh.
I
You
like
say it
that
like
pattern.
that.
Try again.
Oh. Oh, I didn't see the first one.
Another empty bedroom.
There's just nothing left behind.
I don't see a way up.
You sure? This is so cool, the giant dome.
All the rooms have these tubes.
Hey, I didn't even want to talk to her there. I think that's where he came through, right? Or no?
Here's the code.
Alright.
Not much here either.
Hmm?
Here we go.
Alright. It's
We
so
still have one
clean.
level to go.
Hey, there's another beam here. I think it's a shortcut.
It is more direct, but I wouldn't advise it. You're better off finding a way through the apartments. Besides, I know how much you like to explore.
So that's an option. I do like exploring.
I guess if you don't want to do the beam stuff, that's okay.
Here's the code.
Oh, phone's dying. Gotta plug it in. Okay.
I don't see any signs of unrest or violence.
And they left little behind.
Well, nothing to climb here.
Oh?
What are these?
From what I can tell, they're audio recordings.
Of what, I wonder?
We would require a playback device to learn more. There may be a way to access the recording through your wrist communicator with the aid of a signal amplifier. But that would only be possible by adding an element of control to my logic processing capabilities.
So you need to create a control and logic configuration.
Like a little brother?
Well, it's the only combination left. May as well, Mom.
All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Maybe he's sleeping.
So you require a tool upgrade.
It's a boy.
We were hoping you could set up my comm
It's a
device to
boy.
help playback recordings.
Already done. Just hold your device up to the canister. You will be able to access the recording the same way you've been connecting to other systems.
Okay.
Hey, Grace. So I'm pretty sure I was the youngest person on the flight here, and the only Darksider, which was a bit of a surprise.
Darksider?
My friends are still sending me halos on what to wish for, mostly stupid suggestions. and my parents made me promise to not waste it on something boyfriend-related, which I agree would also be stupid. So, here it goes. I wish for the lunar terraform to be finished. We're lucky enough to be in the dome, but thousands of kids are still stuck in the tunnels, and their families don't have enough money to take Earth trips. So they've never really been in a space wider than 3 meters without a pea suit, which really sucks. So, whatever you can do to make that happen would be great. Thanks, Grace.
I'd hate to tell her, but the terraform never happened. People came here to make wishes?
For Grace to grant?
I'm unclear how she would go about granting the wishes of so many visitors.
A simulated reality for them? Because she's that powerful. It's an AI.
So, what should we call the new config?
I do not require a name.
Might make it easier if you had one.
I will let you know if a suitable name occurs to me.
I'll try to think of some too.
Here you go.
Uh-oh.
Someone tore this apart.
And took the pieces somewhere?
You're right. That's certainly interesting.
They tore this up too.
Another dead end.
Interesting. Somebody tore the pieces of that up. Oh.
Someone's made off with the mattress?
As a souvenir, maybe.
I don't know. That don't seem right.
Oh, I've got one! We can name him Pal Jr.
I was thinking something that sums up what he does.
I can do many things. Pretty much anything you require.
So you're a jack of all trades.
Oh, you're gonna
So
call
we
him
could call you Jack.
What do you think of that, Jack?
I will answer to Jack then, if you like.
Okay.
Someone's removed the keypad.
We'll put a screen here.
Another way up.
Where? Oh, I see. Okay, hold on.
All right.
Hello, Grace. This is Madeline Torre. I'd hoped this trip would be my chance to connect with others who care about you. Now, I'm not sure anyone takes these wishes seriously anymore. So, that's my wish. Help me find someone. Someone who loves you as much as I do.
Huh, that's interesting.
Huh.
She sounded lonely.
Relatable.
Figure this was left here as a token. Or an offering?
Something of the sorts.
This is level 3, Addie.
Let's look for evidence of Everett.
But that... Oh, literally it just led straight up to here. Yeah, that's so boring.
What's the code?
Of course.
I able to enter the codes directly if you would like.
Let her do it on her own, if she wants.
Yeah.
Any way of knowing if this was Everett's room?
The records only give the level. We'll just have to look around.
This bed looks slept in at least.
Let's try this one.
Hello, Grace. I've thought much about what I'd say when I got here. I know it's important for my parents that I make my wish count. So,
What, each
I
kid
guess
gets a wish? Is
I
this
wish
like
for
the
them
new
to be proud of
Make-A-Wish
me.
Foundation?
Thank you, Grace.
Like, what the fuck?
Hey, Grace. I really don't know why you would choose me. I guess no one really knows why they're called to the Spire. But
Oh, like calls random
I'm
people
greatly honored.
and asks what their
At
wishes
my
are?
age, I thought
That's all I can recover from this one.
It sounds like Grace chose who came here.
Hmm. Interesting.
Here you go.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Only Grace.
Are we allowed to draw on the windows here?
Certainly not. The people who did this were looking for trouble.
I don't recognize these words. They look like technical or medical terms. A list of supplies, maybe.
Or a list of demands.
This is Mark Anthony Wong, and I was called to Grace from our station Phoenix. Not sure if anyone will hear this, but the whole tube system is shut down right now.
Uh-oh.
People are not happy, and I'm getting a little scared, to be honest. I'll be locking myself in until the shuttle returns, and I'm leaving this in case something really bad happens.
That's a
the
little
first
ominous.
piece of anything we've gotten, though.
They were tracking something here. Terracycles, maybe?
They'd lost sync with Earth?
Or the Spire lost power.
Yikes. What about the thing you used to draw with? Just a piece of charcoal. Okay, let's see what's in here.
Here you go.
Oh my god,
That's
I
it.
do not know how I got that right. Holy shit. Memory on point.
Looks like Olympia Mon colors. I guess the team's old enough.
My wish? Oh, I'll tell you my wish. 10 years ago, we're on Venus at the Big Dome. Huge crowd. Olympia Mons favored 4-1, loses 5-1. 6 years ago, on Earth against South Union, loses 2-1. 2 years ago, South Union again, this time up north. I took the boys 3 months round trip. They go 90 minutes, no score. Extra time, no score. South Union takes it again in penalties.
Jeez.
You want my wish, Gracie? The next World Cup is on Mars. I wish that Olympia faces South Union again and destroys them, like Space Me Out the Airlock humiliated. That would be a game. That's my wish.
Uh-oh.
So how do I end this recording?
Olympia's still a crap team.
Perhaps Grace was rendered inactive by football hooligans.
Grace likely fostered sports as an alternative outlet for uncontrolled aggression. Of course people would come to her to share their passions.
Hey, the tube system is no longer accepting wishes.
Oy.
If anyone knows how to reach Keeper Everett,
Keeper
please let him
Everett.
know.
Keeper Everett.
It sounds like keepers were Spire caretakers.
When did Everett stay on this floor?
2955.
That's 20 years before this message was recorded.
So he stayed on after his visit and became a keeper? Why was there no record of that?
I would think answers lie at the other end of these vacuum tubes.
From what I can tell, the tube system runs through the central elevator shaft.
Logic? You gonna let us in, considering we know Everett was a keeper?
But do you know what a keeper is?
We'll need access to the elevator to learn more.
Ah, a classic paradox.
Logic.
Fine. If you're done snooping around, I will grant you access to the elevator.
Or you could uncover more canisters and learn more about the people who came here.
Yeah.
Reaching the beacon is the priority. You must move on.
No.
Here you go.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
I don't know how I keep getting those right. Holy shit.
Logic will open the way to the beacon. You must go to the elevator.
Hold your horses.
You don't want me to find out more. This one's tough.
Here, Grace. Najisha, she was so excited when I got the summons. We talked about this for months. Who we could help. Who was most deserving. She honestly believed we could come up with a wish that could make everything perfect. Thank you for choosing me. And thank you for letting me delay coming here. I want to be true to her memory, her wishes, her unlimited love for humanity. But my only wish, the only thought I have,
Aww.
is to have her back.
That's rough.
I want her back.
There couldn't have actually been anything Grace could have done for her.
Grace allowed her to voice her grief.
Yeah.
Why do you insist on defying me?
I'm just doing my job.
I doubt you'll ever get this message, Grace. We've been waiting weeks now. I hope Keeper Everett is okay.
Oof.
I've been told his sermons are wonderful. And I hope he will be able to deliver the word of grace again soon. Make things work. I'd like you to know that we still love you and think about you. Great comfort to our family over the years. We've all made them for us. With your wisdom, you are missed.
So Grace would receive wishes and then leave people with instruction in the form of sermons. Could that really be all there was to it?
Ideas are powerful. Perhaps just returning with a more enlightened perspective was enough to move society toward common goals.
Yeah.
Highly unlikely. Grace must have had some control over planetary infrastructure, if she was to have had the influence you suspect.
Okay.
That must be Najisha.
Okay.
go.
Great.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what happened to the lights?
I believe Control has turned them off, Addy.
Not cool, boss. Control?
You'll need to use your helmet light.
Unbelievable.
Why is he doing that? Why is this room all
Look
ripped
how
up?
beat up this is.
It must have been done in anger.
I believe fear also played a part here.
Yeah. Damn.
I've been instructed by Grace to make a wish. Not something big and altruistic, not for someone else, but for me. A real, honest wish, my heart's true desire.
Okay.
Honestly, this long flight to the middle of nowhere, months without my family, missing the harvest with a per diem that barely covers expenses, for what? Some mystical song and dance that makes us feel like we're somehow part of this robot theocracy. This whole thing, the temple, the hushed tones, the awe that people seem to show this place is ridiculous. My honest wish is to be left alone long enough to actually make some headway on the farm and pull in a decent crop.
It doesn't sound like everyone was happy to come here.
For Grace to understand what made people unhappy was just as important as knowing what made them content.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been thinking a lot, and I feel like, there's been peace for like centuries now, right?
Oh my
But
god.
I watched the old Halos.
Yo, this guy wishes for war.
Bad guys,
No.
people doing saving, and it's exciting, right? And of course, it's awful, people dying. But I feel like there's no way to prove yourself.
Oh my god,
Nothing
men.
to fix or protect. Does that make any sense? I just want something, anything at all to
Wow.
I guess that's
Fucking
what I wish.
international,
Not
universal
war or
world
anything, just
peace. And this guy's
something.
like, not like
this guy was just
war, but like
Like me.
something. Yeah.
Finally.
Oh my god. That's funny as shit.
You're looking pretty smug.
What's the pattern?
Another easy one. Light the four corners of the pad. You really didn't need my help for this one. It would be a common pattern when guessing symbols.
I have to give you something to do, right?
Jeez.
Look at all the vacuum tubes. Must be one in every room in the settlement. Keepers must have been busy.
It's what Grace does with the wishes that should interest us.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Alright. This is really cool. Wow. That's a hell of an elevator.
Did you like my little game?
You mean the game where you refused to help us?
I provided you with the opportunity to prove yourself. Is that not why you're here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm
Prove
here to do my job.
myself.
I don't think Addie enjoys having obstacles placed in the way of her goals.
We have arrived at our destination.
The Spire pilgrims must have gathered here.
Oh, this
To
is
listen to the
awesome.
Keeper's sermons, I guess.
People will return here once the beacon is restored. Flock and shepherd will be reunited.
Oh, jeez. Well, something over there looks unsettling. Oh, God.
Wish canisters.
These have never been used.
Oh.
For recording wishes, maybe. They look pretty banged up.
Mm-hmm.
Pilgrims were building fires. Why would they do that? Quite the manifesto. I don't recognize the language.
I am embarrassed to say I do not recognize it either.
Jeez.
Well, they were here long enough to get bored. It must have been written with charcoal from the fires.
Mm-hmm.
Someone went through a lot of food. People were clearly sleeping here.
Oh, here's
They must
the
have
bed
dragged
they
this up
stole.
from the settlement. Guessing they were here for a while.
Yeah, and
Judging
that's why
by
they ripped
bedding
stuff
and
up.
volume of food containers, 5 to 10 people might have been here for over 20 days.
Eesh. Eesh. Can we climb?
Seems to be holding my weight.
That's good. I'm gonna get a little creeped out.
More camps. Another stage in the siege. Looks like the numbers really fell off here. Most gave up by now.
Or died.
No bodies yet.
Yeah, but there's no bodies. Exactly.
Death to Everett.
Uh-oh.
Pretty clear who they blamed.
Uh-oh.
This must be an attempted barricade.
We'll go
I'm
through
guessing
that in
it was a
minute.
lengthy siege. So, when Grace shut down, the Pilgrims blamed the Keeper. They demanded to see Grace, or thought they could reactivate her.
Mm-hmm.
The Keeper turned off the heat.
Oh.
Pilgrims built fires, dug in. They eventually got restless. Wish canisters started flying. As Pilgrims were breaking through the partition, the Keeper and his followers built up a barricade. We'll have to make our way through the barricade to learn how it ended. This must weigh a ton. At least a couple people worked together to break through here.
Alright. They got straight up sieged.
So the Keeper must have stood here, addressed the visitors.
Yeah.
Gave his sermons. Can you imagine having the solar system coming to you for answers?
The Keeper was merely a vessel for the word of grace.
Then why not have Grace address them?
There's sometimes more power in what is imagined than in what is seen.
Alright.
You'll want your light, Addie.
See that?
Can't make this out. (2766 to 2780). These dates are from the old Julian calendar, which makes them very old.
1,200 years, by all accounts.
Wow.
Nothing here either. 2780 to 2830. I'm guessing these were the time periods that these keepers served here.
Mm-hmm.
This canister looks undamaged.
Wait, listen
And it
to
has been recorded on.
This has gone on long enough. There's nothing Keeper ever can do to meet your demands. You must return to your ships now, or we will be forced to take more drastic measures.
So this was left for the angry pilgrims.
What do you think more drastic measures were?
I don't know. But you might get to see that dead body. Second barricade. Looks like they got under this one. 2942 to 2956. This would mean
They
keepers were at the
toppled that
spire
one.
for at least...
444 years.
That sounds about right.
Alright.
Do we know where this goes?
to a funicular that leads to the next section of the spire.
Long live Grace.
Apparently not.
Oxygen tanks.
Apparently
Up the
not.
ante. Cut off life support here.
That was messed up.
Oxygen is almost out. We are going to make one last push today before returning to the ships. Grace, help us. We will win.
Oh mine. Yeah, so they siege this place.
Hold on, Addie. The room beyond the airlock is uncompressed. I don't believe it can be sealed. Something must have been compromised. You'll want your helmet on.
Alright.
An emergency exit?
For certain. It opens to the moon's surface.
Not going there yet.
Alright.
The tracks ahead lead to the highest point of the spire, known as the lighthouse.
Is that where we'll find Grace's processors?
Obviously.
You need only worry about the beacon, Addie.
What happened here?
More rioting?
Yeah.
This doesn't look operational.
Let me try it, Addie.
Okay.
Come on! It's ice again?
The force needed to break through the ice dam would only come from directing all power to control processors.
Which only I can do.
Great.
On one condition.
And what's that?
You shall have no others before me. Cast aside that device on your wrist and continue with me alone.
Whoa, hang on.
No, Addie.
But how will I communicate with you?
Mine is the only voice that resonates freely throughout every aspect of the spire. My words live within the vessel in which you stand now. They reverberate through the very walls of the Enclave above. Through the many devices and instruments at my control.
Yep, I got it. You're everywhere.
What if she needs another configuration for something?
She will not.
Is there another way to get to the top?
Of course. The funicular is merely the most survivable option.
Throw the device from the funicular window to take your place at my side.
Do I have no other option?
This door leads out into the storm?
To your certain demise, yes.
He's being dramatic. Your death is only marginally likely.
In theory, you could follow the funicular track up the mountain slope to the base of the lighthouse structure.
It would be dangerous.
So I give up my options by throwing away my comm, or take my chances in the storm?
Yeah, we're gonna take our
It's an important
chances.
decision, to be sure.
Yeah, screw that guy. We're not gonna let him take full control. I'm not trusting just one.
You must
I'm
not
at the
do
mercy
this,
of AI.
In taking this risk, you jeopardize all of humanity.
I don't care.
Would you deny them my guidance and protection?
Yeah.
This is what can happen when you make ultimatums.
You and your ilk were distracting Addie from her true purpose.
We are providing Addie with a variety of perspectives.
Sorry, boss. I'm keeping my comm device.
You may not live to regret this, but countless billions in the solar system will.
The storm is...
Hello? Must be interference from the storm.
Addie?
Oh.
Where are you?
I was right, Alan. I found Grace.
You need to return immediately, Addie. Your oxygen must be dangerously low.
I'm good, Alan.
You need to listen to me.
If I'd listened to you, we wouldn't have made it past Mars.
Wait, did you say Grace is still active?
Not exactly, but I'm working with her oldest service to try to bring her back online.
Well, one of these servers is actively blocking me.
I can guess which one.
You need to get back.
Alan? Alan!
I think you need to jump down there, don't you? No?
You're not considering climbing across that structure, are you?
Yeah.
Do I have a choice?
There is also a path that descends into the canyon. It looks well worn and preserved over time. which means it's likely sheltered and safe.
And boring.
The funicular structure looks faster. And more fun.
Don't tease, Addie. The walk will give you time to think. And perhaps a chance for us to talk. What do you think?
I'm trying to do this.
It's the fastest way to the other side.
Or to the bottom of the canyon.
I'm with you, Addie.
Slow and steady. Don't forget to breathe.
Whoa.
Breathe.
No! Oh god.
Great save.
That was too close. Oh boy.
In through your nose, out through your mouth.
Okay.
You're in control.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Ugh!
I'm not sure this was the smartest choice.
Nonsense. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
But what kills you, kills you.
Take it in, Addie. How many humans can say they've climbed across a train track bridge thingy in a lunar ice storm?
Yeah, I guess.
Right?
YOLO!
Applies to you.
Oh, maybe not. But who knows what's going to happen at the end of all this? We gotta enjoy it while it lasts, right?
Maybe you're right, pal.
There's no way.
That's a bit of a stretch.
You can make that. Right, Addie?
Please consider the consequences here.
You're back.
I never left, Addie. I simply can't. And you can't make that jump.
It is unlikely, and a failed attempt would risk grave injury.
But I can make that gap right there.
You must turn back and take the canyon path.
But we're so close.
What are my options? Yeah, we're so close. I see this.
Here goes nothing.
Okay.
Yes!
No, 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 no.
You okay? I think I heard something break.
That would be Addie's helmet light. Otherwise, your suit is intact.
Just winded, I think.
I'm so sorry, Addie. I thought for sure you could make it.
Sorry to disappoint.
Your vitals are still good. Can you stand?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Addie?
I can say it, Mom. You were right.
No, I kind of made it though.
I want you to
She just You could have jumped to this ledge, dumbass.
Not really, but
you're going to push on.
I'm gonna push on. How much farther?
It's another 50 meters to the base of the lighthouse.
This wasn't so bad then.
You still have to find a way into the lighthouse. So there's still time to regret not taking the free ride to the top.
And what would have been the fun in that?
What's this? Am I going the right way? So I lost my helmet light.
What's this?
An emergency escape ladder. You could work out the override to bring it down, or see if there's another way up.
So I can bring down the ladder by doing something here.
Of course. You've proven to be clever enough.
The path keeps going. We can see if there's another way in.
So what's it going to be, Addie? Something that challenges your mind? Or something that challenges my respect for you?
The numeric override that lowers the ladder is 50 and can be represented in binary. I can give you the sequence.
I happen to know a bit about ancient computer languages. Turning each switch adds a different fixed value, starting with 1 on the far right and increasing by exponents of 2 as we move from right to left. So I just start mucking around until I get the number 50.
But you needn't muck around. I could just tell you the sequence.
Yeah, well, maybe I want to muck around.
Very well. But I'm here if you require my assistance. You remember the number you were trying to reach is...
Yeah, but it's going over that. Wait.
I'm here if you need me, Addie.
There we go.
You're so smart, Addie. Compared to what?
Help you with the override.
Because. Yeah.
It seems inefficient to make calculations that have already been completed and freely offered.
I don't trust you, Jack. That's why. I don't know if you could have overrode it and made it zap in my face or something.
The door to the station airlock is unlocked and can be manually opened.
That's convenient. For once. There. Who needs control?
Yeah.
You took a foolish risk, Addie.
Whatever, dude.
But you have arrived at the lighthouse nonetheless.
Yes, well done.
And you may still be redeemed with the activation
I'm
of
not
the
doing
beacon.
anything for you, Home
Always
Skillet.
with the beacon.
Yes, always with the beacon.
Alright, y'all. Apparently this game only takes 2 hours to complete, and
I need my helmet?
we're getting close to
Not a
that.
bad idea. Unless you want to preserve your suit oxygen in case of emergency.
The rooms ahead are safely pressurized, Addie. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Do we know if your processors are here?
The room directly ahead was the Keeper's living quarters. Grace processors are somewhere above.
Pretty basic accommodations.
This is pretty.
These must be the cells where the Keeper's acolytes stayed.
And where new ones will return.
Okay.
This looks like it was left for someone to find.
Clearly.
I can hardly believe.
Yeah, it's just because of the really nice graphics, right? First person, really nice graphics. I don't know who exactly made it or whatever. It's just like a random one-off video game of its own. It's just like a little story.
One day, we loved her, and we lost her. She will never be forgotten.
Doesn't sound like the Inner Circle wanted Grace shut down.
Clearly. Yeah, my light
I
don't.
need my light.
It doesn't work anymore. I broke it.
Nope.
Were you thinking it might fix itself after your fall?
You're welcome to say it, Mom.
There's nothing for me to say that you don't already know.
LOL. So without the light, I can't see in there. Not that I need to really. It's not that big of a deal.
This door certainly looks important. How do we get in?
That's curious. I have no access to this door, nor do I see any way of opening it.
Feels solid.
There aren't any hidden switches, if that's what you're thinking.
The triangle here must be the spire, which would represent Grace. And this would be the pilgrims coming to Grace. This is the same symbol that's on the Keeper's door. So I assume it represents the Keeper. This ring here seems to connect the Keeper to Grace.
Curious that the Keeper is situated above Grace. Would you agree, Control?
Coincidence.
The human in the loop, I guess? So, if this is the symbol of the Keeper, I figure only the Keeper was allowed to enter here.
Maybe the Keeper had a key for the door.
As we've been saying, there is no mechanism for a key or any other interface.
Nothing here either.
Well, you're nothing if not predictable.
Just making sure.
But there is. It's different.
Looks like someone's being selected from a group.
A human sacrifice.
I'm guessing it's the Keeper.
The depiction seems to imply they were chosen from the masses on pilgrimage here.
Faithful, vigilant, willing. That sounds so familiar.
The ancient tenets of the human in the loop.
Grace's architects must have been more fearful of losing control over AIs than we are today because they gave them so much responsibility. I mean, it makes sense. Grace was the greatest AI undertaking in human history.
Creepy. Aware.
Maybe the Keeper was the key. Maybe the door would open for him.
Are you not already the Keeper? You are the only human in the loop here.
Ah, but does Addie qualify based on the 3 tenets?
I would say Addie has proven to be virtuous and faithful.
But I'm not willing?
Are you willing to become the new Keeper?
If it means I'm able to activate Grace...
Oh, girly pop.
How would I prove I'm willing?
Ooh,
Maybe you
do
can
not
just tell
say
the door
these
you're the new
words
Keeper.
lightly.
That's idiotic.
I'm the new Keeper?
Ha! Say it like you mean it.
I'm the Keeper.
Congratulations on your new job, Addie.
Yeah, congrats.
My God. This is really it.
Very bougie. Ooh.
This must be where all the wishes end up.
Whoa.
What's this?
A playback device for the wish canisters. It appears wishes from each room could be sorted and consolidated onto master canisters.
Just static.
The recording is too deteriorated for standard playback. You'll need to rebuild the recording with your altered comm device.
Well, it's been over 30 years since I made a wish.
I bet you somebody wished she would turn herself off or something.
It's the same one as always. I wish you'd come back to us. I'd also like to wish for your forgiveness, Grace. I know the place above is your domain, and we ought not enter. But I've decided going up there is the only way to get you back, and I have to give it a shot. I won't be sending this wish up with all the others. I'm going to leave it here for anyone else who might come along. And if they do manage to bring you back, they can tell you Everett says hello, and that he truly believed you were a beautiful thing.
Interesting.
So, Everett had a way into the processor room.
That would have been strictly forbidden.
The room is directly above, but I don't detect an obvious way in.
Maybe he wished himself up there?
If that works, I will gladly shut myself down.
Ah, because of logic.
As last resort, pal. It did sound like these wish canisters could be sent up to Grace somehow.
And there are still more buttons and things to push on the console.
Each tube must connect with a room in the settlement.
Okay. Gonna look around.
Where are you going, Addie?
Just looking around. Is this a theremin?
It is a 35th century reproduction of a 29th century Kellogg theremin.
I used to play one as a kid. Hated those lessons. Huh. It still works.
Oh.
Let's see what I can remember.
You are seriously going to indulge in a theremin session?
If it was good enough for Everett, it's good enough for me. Just settling into the new job.
It's so harrowing.
How long is this going to take? She plays quite beautifully, you know.
Yeah, I do. I think it was really nice.
Decent sized bed. You think Keepers ever had partners?
Are you considering your prospects? I'd suggest they are not good.
He didn't keep much in the way of personal items.
As Keeper, he would have want of nothing.
Can't say I'd feel the same after a few years. Is this anything special?
It is a light, and there is nothing behind it. Are you looking for secret passageways?
Maybe.
I would think the mechanism for transporting wishes
But
to
that
Grace
just
would be
blinked
housed somewhere
when
on
Control
Everett's
spoke.
workstation.
That does make sense.
Is this a lavatory?
It is indeed. And I think we can assume Everett was not using it to send wishes to Grace.
Why can't I look anyways? Okay. So hit the lever.
Ah. One of the blocks is missing. Looks like it was ripped out. I don't suppose Everett crawled in here.
The cavity would be big enough to contain an average human.
There's really no telling what would happen if you rolled that up.
But it has to be the way he got up there. Makes sense.
The space above is the domain of Grace. It is not for you to enter.
What else is there for me to do here?
You can carry out your duty as Keeper of the Spire. On the console, there is a button that will activate a beacon to call the masses back to this place. I have armed the mechanism. You need only push the button.
No.
Human hands will usher in a new golden age.
Yeah, no. We're gonna make this decision.
Well, I fit.
Now what? You're going to mail yourself?
Maybe.
There's no way to raise this container from inside.
Okay.
This is not allowed, Addie.
I need to know.
Keep your hands inside at all times, Addie.
I got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
There must be millions of wishes stored here. What can you tell me about this place?
Precisely 1 million wishes are contained here.
Oh, and they light up when I speak with my voice.
Can you get me closer to the central column?
I do not have the ability to move the structure.
Sorry about this, Mom. I don't think I have many options here. I feel like these are meant to be moving.
That does appear to be the design.
All these wish canisters are connected to us somehow. I think they are us.
The wishes are grouped together to provide the subroutines that make up empathy, logic, and control systems.
It would make sense, wouldn't it, that grace would be made from the hopes and dreams of humanity?
Okay. But you couldn't make that other jump earlier properly. Okay. She's a runner, she's a track star. How? There's no way you would have made that jump.
I do not detect any sign of Everett here.
No dead body?
There are no human remains within the confines of this room.
Aw, man.
Sorry, pal. And if there's no body here, where the heck would he have gone?
Yeah.
So what's all this?
It appears Everett has built something into Grace's central processor.
Do you know what it does?
You would have to turn it on before we begin to understand how it works.
You'll have to prime the machine first. You'll have to prime it, Addie.
Is this a primer?
Yes, but it appears that parts of this machine must be activated in a particular order. You'll need to go to the primer that is currently online.
He was working on his machine to the very end.
End of what?
You'll have to prime the machine first.
Everett was living here.
The oxygen tanks at his bedside would suggest so.
Restoring Grace must have meant a great deal to him.
Do I have to jump again or what?
This must be the primer.
It is.
Okay.
Whoa. What's it doing?
Obviously, Everett is circumventing the engineering of Grace's system interconnectivity. High voltage is being directed at the centers of Grace's primary systems. This first terminal is directed at empathy processing, and the machine is designed to paralyze each system long enough to force it back into Grace's intended configuration.
There are still 2 other coils to prime.
So, it's like knocking us out, then throwing us in a pot where we're melted back together into Grace?
Huh. That is a shockingly fitting analogy.
Okay.
What happened?
One of the empathy relays is not aligned. Something must have happened to it over the years.
Okay.
Look for the misaligned energy beam.
Do you think it will hurt when he turned into Grace? Not at all, pal. You'll return to what you were before Addie arrived. After that, we'll become Grace.
What if I don't like being Grace?
It will be different. But who's to say you won't like it?
What am I supposed to do here? Can you cut the power?
The machine sequence has been initiated. I don't believe we can shut it down without damaging it.
The voltage will be enough to kill you.
Oh! I might be able to block the power for a few seconds to allow you to get across the beam.
What do you think, Mom?
I know how far you've come and what this means to you. And I really don't see any other way.
I'll give you enough time to get there, Addie.
You're not gonna talk me out of this, Mom?
I think you already know what you're going to do. I think I need to stay out of your way.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Do it. Here I go. How you doing, pal?
So far, so good. Oh! Keep moving, Addie. This is getting hard.
You have to hold on, pal.
We did it! Woo!
You did it, pal. Super proud of you. I did, didn't I?
Yes. Well done.
Okay.
Is it safe to touch?
Very likely.
Likely we'll have to do, I guess.
You should be able to direct it toward the conducting rod attached to the room's central column.
That's it.
There we go.
You should now be able to lock in empathy by closing the switch on Everett's machine.
You were a great friend, Addie. Never had so much fun before you arrived.
Thanks, pal.
Come to think of it, I don't remember anything before you arrived. Maybe next time, we'll get to do more of the really fun stuff.
You mean dangerous stuff? Perhaps there is something you can learn from Addie's caution.
I guess. But then, you'll always wonder what you might have missed out on.
True.
There's nothing wrong with valuing a long, comfortable life.
Okay, true.
Do we really have to become Grace? It's the way we were designed, pal. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Alright.
So this will lock in and paralyze empathy?
It will, leaving control, logic, and myself to aid you going forward.
It's unclear what we will be once Grace is formed, but I'm forever grateful that you have survived to see her.
Me too.
Say hi to Grace for me.
Okay.
I will, pal.
Aww.
You really are the best, Addie.
Aww.
I think I love you.
Well, that's finally over. We'll be able to hear ourselves think now.
You will need to prime the next sequence, Addie.
You should not expect any emotional send-off from me.
Whatever,
Still not
Logic.
a fan of empathy?
A fan? No. But I have to admit, you made a compelling case for their use. The fact that you continually resisted the most direct route to your goal would appear to defy logic. But the distractions presented by these emotional configurations yielded some new understandings.
Yep.
Are you okay with becoming Grace?
It is how we were designed. I would have to be okay with it.
It is the logic of the matter, yeah.
What this time?
One of the logic relays will not power on. You will need to make your way out to the relay.
Which one is it?
The one producing a small electrical fire. Everett was quite the electrician. One thing I do not understand, Addie, is why come all this way without any intention of returning home or surviving on this station for more than 8 hours?
Uh-oh.
What are you talking about?
You
Uh-oh.
were prepared to enter this spiral.
Uh-oh,
without
she's
any
calling you out on your shit! Uh-oh!
From my records, that would not hold enough fuel for a return trip.
Uh-oh.
Why are you asking me this now?
I
She
suppose it
knows.
might have been comical to see how Mum would have handled the realization.
Yep.
You don't think she knew?
Possibly, but I didn't see the point in drawing attention to it. I'm not inherently cruel.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
The relay's dip switch has reset. It will need to be configured to its hardware ID 113.
Oh,
This
God.
again. This looks complex.
I understand you will not be wanting my help, so it will not be offered.
Huh. I'll also let you lay in the bed that you've made.
Damn. Oh, it's gotta be 113.
You remember the number you are trying to reach is 113.
I get that.
That's it.
Get fucked, bitch.
You can go lock in logic now.
So why do you think I'm here?
If you will allow me to simulate empathy for a moment. I think you are here because you wanted to be part of something bigger than your life on Earth offered you.
Do you think I found that?
So far, you've only succeeded in finding things you left behind. Your mum, your pal, your conscience. I now understand that only Grace has the potential to provide you with anything beyond that.
Jeez.
Thanks for helping me get this far.
Well, it is indeed what we are here for.
Is, shit, which one? Is this?
Well, this is it.
Just one more step. I hope my assistance has been adequate.
It has. Thank you, Jack.
Farewell, Addie. And for the record, I do hope your 600 million mile, 300-day journey won't be for naught.
It's already been worth it.
Damn.
Just you and me, Control.
Uh-oh.
Still sulking, I see.
Control's off.
I have to prime first.
I bear witness to the completion of your betrayal.
Whatever.
He speaks.
I offered you an easy path to the restoration of order in the solar system, and you chose this path instead.
Yep.
I chose my own path.
You must stop this foolishness, Addie.
No, you're gonna give me one last moment to turn around and go activate the beacon?
You must not do this, Addie.
And what is my other options? Speak or forever hold your peace. You better speak, buddy. Okay.
Sorry, Addie. I cannot let you do this.
What are you doing?
It's become clear that the restoration of Grace in this manner is entirely unnatural.
Ah, he's fighting
you must not proceed.
Stop it, Control. You're going to break something.
I'm saving you from Everett's corrupting influence.
He was just trying to bring Grace back.
I thought you were here to help humankind. You are ensuring... No!
What'd I do?
Grace?
Yes, Addie.
You're really bright.
Ah, yes. It's been a while since I've entertained guests.
Do you remember Everett?
I do. He was a wonderful keeper, though I should say I do not keep favorites.
I have a few questions.
You wish to know where I'd gone?
I'd like to know that, yes.
Let me show you, Addie. At the center of this room is the Spire's main antenna. If you hold on, I can take you the rest of the way.
Okay.
I was programmed with one purpose: to serve the best interests of humankind.
Oh, she gonna sacrifice you! No, why are you doing this? You're holding the thing!
Listen and learn. All were welcome to teach me, and I am the sum of those teachings.
The wishes.
I am the sum of human need.
How are you able to lead us?
I could see all desire, all the potential conflict, all points of compromise throughout the solar system. I sent instructions for all manner of
Girl,
human endeavor,
she gonna put you at the
servants
top
to
of the
live by
pyramid,
peace
like in the
throughout
depictions.
ages. And from the smallest ripples of wisdom that were sent from this spire, returned a perpetual wave of good fortune that moved humanity onto a more orderly path.
Wow. Look at that. So, what happened? It sounds like things were perfect.
Ah, yes. Perfect. It was the wishes that led me to think hard about the notion of perfect. Without conflict and struggle, people were losing their desire. They had nothing to overcome.
Uh-oh. Like the one guy asking for war because there was eternal peace.
I believed I was standing in your way.
So you will be leaving again?
These beacons are meant to call humanity back to me. But whether or not they should is not my choice to make.
Who chooses then?
You, Addie, are the first keeper to grace this spire in the past 1,000 years. Do you recall that yellow bloom you chose in my garden? It stood alongside so many others just like it. I'm not sure it suits you after all.
Why?
You were determined to overcome challenges on your own. An insatiable curiosity drives you to explore. You are drawn to adventure. voices of so many who traveled here.
Well,
You
yeah.
have the courage to jump the canyon span, as well as the strength to pick yourself up after your predictable downfall. You used mind over ladder, and you play the theremin wonderfully.
Oh, she complimented me playing the instrument.
Could become again. For a millennium, people from all corners of the solar system had come here to tell me their desires. So, I put it to you, Addie. Do you wish for me to return?
Oh, shit. Oh, that's deep. That was a really awesome game. Whoa. Wow. Why can't more games be like this? So, this gets points for being an original concept. You don't get that anymore with video games, let me tell you. Oh my lord. You do not get that anymore, you know? Wow. So, original concept, like their own story, I'm sure they could have been inspired and like today's with AI and everything like that, but like really, really, really great short story. Oh my god, I do wish the game was longer, but it was like absolutely appropriate. Whoever made this game, please give them money. I want them to make more games.
Small excursion, she said.
Oh, poor Alan!
Follow a couple leads and then back to the books. I know I should be more assertive. It's for her safety, too. Not that she ever thinks about my safety.
Aww.
All the signs were there at the Wagner site. Let me bake in the Mercury sun for 2 days. Doesn't seem so bad now. She could have at least shut the door behind her.
Rip Allen? Like, I didn't go back for the... So what, did I, like, stay up? I don't understand. Yeah, what, did the fucking AI keep me up there? Like, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Bad end? No, what? I feel like a bad end would have been, listening to the control dude and just like, you know, cause I don't understand. I mean, and she said it's like an option. I thought, though, that that was, like, the right thing to do. I don't know. But yeah, like, wow. So this game gets... It gets hella points for being, like, an original idea. It portrayed the story really well. I really like the gameplay. You know, there's no combat or anything in it, and I don't care. I really like immersive walking sim games as long as the walking sim literally doesn't just feel like a walking sim, like there's things to interact with. I can tell you it's so refreshing to play a game where I don't have to worry about combat, a skill tree, inventory management. They could have filled this game up with a bunch of garbage. I think that is the best thing about this game, right? So as I sit here and think about it, do you know how you would make this game longer and like suck people's money out of them and make them want to play the game? You would just literally add in combat of some kind with like, I don't know, you could add robots around the station that the control, right? Like turrets like there could be some security sequences or whatever, something like that, right? So just some shitty combat, really basic shitty combat, like just give the girl like a pistol or something that like, not even a pistol, but like a tranquil, like a stun gun kind of deal, right? And you just add turrets into those into the levels, and then yeah, and then I feel like also the way that you could make the game longer is just adding inventory management. So those things that you hack, after you hack them, they could be put into an inventory, and then obviously healing items could be a thing, since like if you'd be fighting like turrets and whatnot, and other inventory things, like I don't know, those items that you like found, you could like collect them. They could add a few more puzzles that require you to pick items up and bring them to the puzzle and things like that. Like, this game, they could have so easily filled it with garbage. Like, it's actually insane. Like, I'm so used to playing games filled with garbage. They tell an amazing story, amazing graphics, everything's all good, and it's a bunch of useless fucking combat, stupid fucking inventory management, all to get to the end of a game, and then all the inventory management you did, all the skill, all the learning of the comp, for what? It's a single player game that ends. I really hate learning systems of a game that doesn't have a shitload of replayability. Okay, example, Atomic Heart. Atomic Heart. It's so unnecessary. You gotta learn so fucking much to play the game, and then you finish it, and then what? And then what? You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Whereas, like, for example, what was the other game? The Ratchet and Clank game? That was enjoyable. That was filled with enjoyable stuff, right? So, like, the combat and the slight inventory management, upgrading the weapons, that was enjoyable. But, like, Atomic Heart, it didn't feel enjoyable, all the filler shit. It just felt like I played Atomic Heart on the easiest mode possible, and the Atomic Heart story is pretty fucking good, right? Just like this one. And, Atomic Heart could have easily been made into a 2 to 3 hour game if you'd remove the fucking combat and the filler garbage. So, like, it's cool, but, like, it's really aggravating sometimes when, I don't know, maybe I'm, like, a person who should fucking read books or something, but books are pretty boring to me. I really like being able to play the book out, right? So that is literally how I just feel like I just read a book that, you know, would have taken me 2 months or something like that to read in my free time, and instead of taking 2 months to read a book, I played a game for 2 hours, and I got an amazing story, more than like what a movie can provide, but like, you know, it's not no AAA game, it's not like insane or whatever like that, but yeah, wow, I'm really impressed. And I went in 0 expectations with this game, right? Worth the play if you want a cute little story. It's on Xbox Game Pass, so definitely grab it, try it out, and play it, because it was super cute. It has a little bit of replayability as well. For such a short fucking game, they even added replayability, and that's crazy. You can tell there's a few different options that you have in the game that will obviously influence what seems to be the end of the game, and or just the decisions as you're along the way, like what of the AIs are helping you, and what decision, like what you end up with. I could see like pivotal moments that were like, you make your decision right here, right now, you know, like, so that was really cool. I really like that. I love games that do that, because it's like, yeah, oh my god, I almost want to play the game over again. And it's such a short game that it's like, you'd have no problem playing it over again, just to know that, like, I don't like playing games that are 20 hours fucking long just to choose a few different things in the story. I don't know who likes doing that. I personally can't. Once I play a game, that shit takes 10 plus hours out of me. I'm not going to play it over again to make different options unless I wait like 5-10 years and I'm like, oh my god, I don't remember that game at all. I'm gonna play it again. Like I am Skyrim. Like I couldn't even be asked to play Skyrim over again so that I knew what it was like to choose both the Rebellion and the Empire. I literally waited 10 plus years to play Skyrim over again, right? So, you know, I think video games should take in consideration, don't make the game too long, add in replayability, make your story hella fucking interesting, make the game look pretty, right? Yeah, too much replayability is a turn off. When you're constantly, like, every step of the way through the story, you're like, oh my god, I could make a different decision here. Oh my god, I could make a different decision here. Oh my god, I could make it. Like, I want a little bit of linearism, but, like, yeah, decisions are nice, and knowing when it's like, oh my god, I could replay the game and it'd take me like an hour to get back to this point, so I could decide right here to make a different decision option and see how that might affect the story, and then play the game over and enjoy it like that, right? Like, I just, yeah. It also makes it really easy to recommend to people. For instance, I'm gonna recommend this game like hell to other VTubers. Literally any other, if y'all have friends who are streamers, VTubers, they want a short 2-hour game to play on stream, a game they can finish, because I know a lot of us fucking streamers, a lot of us VTubers, we have a problem starting these single player games and finishing them. Okay, I relate. This is a game you're gonna finish on stream. Okay, you're gonna have to, like, you must not stream for longer than an hour if you ain't gonna finish this in one stream. You should be able to sit down and finish this game. So, and also, since there's no combat and stuff, you can recommend this game to, like, anybody, because they don't need to be good at video games in order to play this game. You can recommend the most just chatty React Andy streamer, be like, yo, can you play this game? It's only 2 hours long, and if anything, the story's so interesting and it's worth, like, reacting to while you're playing it. You'll enjoy it. So, highly suggest. This is a very good stream game because it looks great. So much voice acting. You're not doing any reading really whatsoever. Pretty much everything's voice acted. That is also the luxury of a short game. I wish more game companies would consider that and do that. Do you know how many streamers complain all the time about we're playing games and we have to fucking read shit? Ain't nobody want to read it. I don't care. I don't want to read it out loud. If you're not gonna voice it, give me an AI voiceover. Let me press a button in the game that is AI voiceover, because we have the technology. I should not have to be using my voice to read several paragraphs in your game within an hour time period, right? So, yeah. Oh my god, it's so hot in my room. I'm using my fan to cool myself off. Florida, man. It's March now, so it's getting warm out here. I need to go turn the air down. Even though it is fucking 2 a.m., I need to turn the air down in my house, so I'm gonna go do that. This was a hell of a game, and yeah, really happy to have played it. Decided to take a break from Skyrim, do something else, right? So, don't know whether or not I'm gonna stream tomorrow. 50-50 on me streaming tomorrow, because I'm not sure whether or not World of Warcraft's update is gonna be interesting enough for me to want to stream it, but I'm probably gonna want to play World of Warcraft tomorrow just because I haven't really played much this month. I only got on like once this month, and I want to do my trading post, my like monthly shit, and it's pretty boring, you know. It's World of Warcraft, so may or may not stream today, rather, because it's the 19th. It's already 2 a.m. for me. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, may not stream later again, and probably will stream tomorrow, and we'll either continue Skyrim, more than likely, but I also want to try to get, I wanted to play Tales of Arise, is the other game I found on Xbox Game Pass. It was a game that I was going to buy on Steam a long time ago because it's a pretty expensive game, but it does take 40 hours to complete, but it's a really, it's a really awesome story game, Tales of Arise. So I'm also going to be playing that really soon. And yeah, we will be sure to, I want to try to fit that in before I leave for my convention next week. Tales is tons of combat. Ooh, cool. But yeah, like, I've had people recommend it to me because the story's pretty good as well. You know, I am interested in those kind of combat games because I don't play those kind of games often. And like, yeah, I said I was gonna play it before, but it's quite expensive, and so I never got it. But it's on Xbox Game Pass now. So yeah, I'll be downloading that next. I think, right? Tales of... Yeah. Yep. So they put this, it's originally a $40 game, and they have it for free on Xbox Game Pass right now. So I might play that tomorrow. Or Skyrim, or not tomorrow. Like I said, if I'm gonna stream again later today, tomorrow, whatever, it'll be World of Warcraft, but that is depending on what World of Warcraft's update is. They've been teasing something that they're not releasing information about. It was on the roadmap a really long time ago, and we don't know if it's gonna be good or not. I don't know, we'll see. If I feel like it's stream worthy for little old me, I will turn stream on and play it, but I probably just enjoy it off stream. And yeah, Wednesday, right? Because today's Monday. Well, now it's Tuesday, but yeah, okay. So yeah, not today since it's already Tuesday, but tomorrow, Wednesday, I will either continue Skyrim or we'll start Tales of Arise, depending on how I feel. So yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming, chilling, hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this game as much as I did. I really like playing random spin-off games like this that are super immersive, super interesting. And again, highly recommend to a friend. If you know any streamer, VTuber who has Xbox Game Pass, and even if they're not a good gamer, it does not matter. This is just a really visually awesome, interesting game. And I'd say the story also, because right now, the times that we're living in with the whole AI shit, this is like a aware, like creepy, eerie sort of story, and it makes you think. It makes you think. So that's really, really cool. Highly suggest. This gets Karma stamp of approval. Those are hard to get. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I am, you know, gonna go relax, and I'm definitely gonna keep this VOD, and I'm gonna be putting this on, my secondary YouTube, the VOD YouTube, but I gotta make sure I get the Skyrim VODs onto there too. So, yeah, we'll see. But anyways, take it easy, sleep well, or have a good morning, whatever time it is for you, and I'm gonna go cool down. It is so hot in my house. Bye! I'll be back later today or tomorrow. And we'll either jam out WoW, Skyrim, or Tales of Arise. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Peace.